Shortly after Everett's disappearance, his father suggested that the boy had probably been inspired to call himself Nemo by Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, a book Everett read many times, in which the pure-hearted protagonist, Captain Nemo, flees civilization and severs his every tie upon the earth. Everett's biographer, W.L. Rousseau, agrees with Christopher Royce's assessment, arguing that Everett's withdrawal from organized society, his disdain for worldly pleasures, and his signatures as Nemo in Davis Gulch all strongly suggest that he closely identified with the Jules Verne character. Royce's apparent fascination with Captain Nemo has fed speculation among more than a few Royce mythographers that Everett pulled a fast one on the world after leaving Davis Gulch and is, or was, very much alive, quietly residing somewhere under an assumed identity. A year ago, while filling my truck with gas in Kingman, Arizona, I happened to strike up a conversation about Royce with the middle-aged pump attendant, a small, twitchy man with flecks of skull staining the corners of his mouth. Speaking with persuasive conviction, he swore that he knew a fella who definitely bumped into Royce in the late 1960s at a remote hogan on the Navajo Indian Reservation. According to the attendant's friend, Royce was married to a Navajo woman with whom he'd raised at least one child. The veracity of this and other reports of relatively recent Royce sightings, needless to say, is extremely suspect. Ken Slate, who has spent as much time investigating the riddle of Everett Royce as any other person, is convinced that the boy died in 1934 or early 1935, and believes he knows how Royce met his end. Slate, 65 years old, is a professional river guide and desert rat with a Mormon upbringing and a reputation for insolence. When Edward Abbey was writing The Monkey Wrench Gang, his picaresque novel about eco-terrorism in the Canyon Country, his pal Ken Slate was said to have inspired the character Seldom Seen Smith. Slate has lived in the region for 40 years, visited virtually all the places Royce visited, talked to many people who crossed paths with Royce, taken Royce's older brother Waldo into Davis Gulch to visit the site of Everett's disappearance. Waldo thinks Everett was murdered, Slate says, but I don't think so. I lived in Escalante for 2 years. I've talked with the folks who were accused of killing him, and I just don't think they did it. But who knows? You can't never really tell what a person does in secret. Other folks believe Everett fell off a cliff. Well, yeah, he could have done that. It'd be an easy thing to do in that country. But I don't think that's what happened. I'll tell you what I think. I think he drowned. Years ago, while hiking down Grand Gulch, a tributary of the San Juan River some 45 miles due